With fashion comes great responsibility. Hello, it's me, Zara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of fast fashion. But you have to watch till the very end because I'm going to share some tips on how we can reduce our fashion environmental impact. Let's hop right on it. Fast fashion is getting a bad rap, but there are actually pros to it. So first, it's kind of like a socio-economic equalizer because there are different social classes who can afford more of the clothes, and fashion is more accessible to everyone, not just to, you know, the rich, but also to the low-income fashionistas. Another one is you can try affordable versions of the latest trends. So affordability means that financially it's accessible to everyone. The pros are mostly benefiting the low-income consumers. Okay, so those that really want to try the latest fashion trend that are made by the expensive retailers, because what they're trying to do is really emulate the fashion from the expensive retailers. Fast fashion poses environmental problems. Since fast fashion is more accessible, this is promoting consumerism. And this consumerism is leading to excessive waste. Textile waste are actually deposited in low-income neighborhoods or low-income countries, like third world countries. Labor exploitation is actually very big in these companies because they hire like minors. They hire those that they can just exploit and pay the lowest wage. Another con is fast fashion is unsustainable. You know, they don't last long. It has a short product life cycle. Well, they're using cheap labor, they're using cheap materials. Of course, they won't last long. Maybe you're wearing it now and tomorrow you lose a button or there's a rip or whatever, right? Cheap labor, cheap materials equals short life cycle. Fast fashion has brought a negative impact to the expensive retailers, or you know, those high quality brands, because fast fashion is actually just emulating those expensive fashion trends, right? And so I'm sure that, you know, this has affected them in some ways. If you're like me who loves fashion but just doesn't have the luxury to buy those expensive items, or maybe not the luxury, but I mean, hello, this is a trend, it can come and go, right? But you know, I think I have a family that I support in the Philippines, and I have a lot of bills. Well, who doesn't, right? But if I just think like, oh, I want this bag, but hello, it's worth like $2,000. What? It's like throwing away $2,000. Who does that? Well, maybe you. But yeah, if you have that money, then go ahead. But for me and for us middle income consumers or low income consumers, then we rely on fast fashion. So fast fashion actually empowers the low income consumers. However, it has impacted the environment. So I'm going to talk to you on some tips on how we can help the environment and just lessen or reduce that environmental impact of fast fashion. When you see all those trends and you know, those really colorful clothings or textiles or cute dresses, cute tops, you're like, if only I could buy all these. But the key is to buy less. Consumerism is the root cause of this problem. So if you buy less, that means the waste will be lessened and the impact to the environment will be lessened. How do we buy less? Well, choose something that will last not just for that season or not just for that month, but can actually take you for years and years to come. Okay, so pick items that you can wear many times. Buy secondhand items, or maybe swap your clothes with your friend's clothes or your siblings' clothes or whatever. Another tip is lessen your laundry environmental impact. So if you really read those tags and follow what's asked of you, like, oh, you know, wash this with light clothing, or you know, use medium heat or something like that, then I think your clothes will last longer. And please, please, if you like to wear jeans, then do not just wear it once. As much as possible, wear it twice or 3 times. Okay.